तो तू सोचता है तू सिलेंडर ला के तू हीरो बन जाएगा। देखता हूँ तुझे। Before 2017, nobody knows Dr. Kafeel. They made me naked. They beaten me with sticks and belts. They didn't give me food for 5 days. Beating and sending me jail is not going to break your zeal, but yes, hunger can. Even if it's Dr. Kapil Mishra or Dr. Kapil John or Dr. Kapil Singh, Yogi would have done the same thing. But when it's come the name Khan, it's easy to sell. So when BJP realized that they're going to lose, I think they have changed their strategy. They're not cutting the MLS ticket, and now they have put the Yogi on backstage. 8th of August 16. See.
Hi, today on Right Hour we have Dr. KAFEEL Khan with us. Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining with the Q.
Thank you.
Thank you. Doctor, let me first start with your book. Actually, after the Gorakhpur incident, after the 2017 Gorakhpur incident, your life has literally changed. You had been suspended and now you are terminated from your job, and you've been imprisoned and National Security Act has imposed on you. So now you are writing a book about that, about the incidents which you have gone through. So some of the details about the incidents which you have faced is available in the public domain, and what more what more this book tells.
I agree with you. My story, everybody knows, but it's in bit and pieces, and I wanted to compile that. And the most important thing is that people does not know about the families of 80 people who lost their loved one. 63 children and 18 adults died that time. So I put their story in this book. Then how the government, the authorities, the chief minister and the administrative, they to hide their misdeed, they find a scapegoat. I put everything in evidence form. You can see those letters. This letter is written on 6th of April 2017, 5 months before the incident happened. And it says that amount is due, please give my money back. It's written to the chief minister. This letter is written on 9th of August 2017, just one day before the incident. And it was saying that give my money back, otherwise I'll stop oxygen. Then I have written about our judiciary system, how slow it has become. The media role, the same media which made me a hero and villain, suddenly started crying 70 bachcho ka qatil, murderer. And so I have put every detail how the media, why the media started behaving like that. So I'll just read one page for you. I have put that this book in 22 different chapters, and there is a chapter hero to villain. I'll just read the page which made my life upside down. As you said that before 2017 nobody knows Dr. Kafeel, and now I have been terminated. My brother was shot. My financial system, like I have become bankrupt, and my family has to suffer. There are positive points itself that now so many people knows me. I'm talking to you in Kerala.
It might be about your meeting with Yogi Adityanath, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is when the chief minister on 13th of August, he visited to the BRD Medical College with the Union Health Minister, the then whole Union Health Minister, Dr. J.P. Nadda, and Union Minister Subrata Shukla, and the team of doctors from Delhi to find out what is going on in there. So there was a conspiracy against Yogi, I think, and to save him, he needed a scapegoat. Unsuspecting of what was to come, I entered the cubicle where the VIP stood and greeted everyone. I had imagined that I would receive a pat on the back, but instead I was met with a pin drop silence. Everyone simply stared at me. When the chief minister called, I was so happy. I thought I will get a pat because 54 hours we tried to save kids, so I thought I will get some appreciation from the chief minister. तो तू डॉक्टर कफील है? I replied, yes sir. तूने सिलेंडर अरेंज किया था? Yes, sir. I acknowledge I was disturbed by the way he was addressing me with the pronoun to, indicating disrespect. I could tell something was not right. The CM then turned to a consultant and asked, "ये 4-5 सिलेंडर लाके कितनी जिंदगी बचा देता है?" No one answered his question. तो तू सोचता है तू सिलेंडर लाके तू हीरो बन जाएगा? देखता हूँ तुझे. These 5 words, and these 5 words is not only for me. Actually, I'll tell you. These 5 words were the team sent by the Prime Minister in the form of Health Minister and the team of doctors to them and to some media people. See, this is the scapegoat.
Yes.
And since that meeting, if you remember, before 13th of August, everybody was talking about why 63 kids died, why the oxygen was stopped, why the health minister has given the insensitive statement of August mein mautein hoti rehti hain, and why, who are the main culprits. But after 13, it's about Dr. KAFEEL, Dr. KAFEEL, Dr. KAFEEL.
Yeah.
Some people made me hero and some people made me villain. There are questions that they say that Yogi has made me scapegoat because I am a Muslim. But I'll tell you one thing. It's not because of Muslim. I always believe, even if it's Dr. Kapil Mishra or Dr. Kapil John or Dr. Kapil Singh, Yogi would have done the same thing. But when it's come the name Khan,
Yeah.
it's easy to sell. Yeah? So I'll just read it for
Yeah.
you. When the opposition parties and a few Muslim leaders praised me, it made matter worse, painting the incident in communal colors. It became a hot topic across the country as people began dividing themselves on the basis of religion. To some people, seemed as if my career has reached a dead end. Others describe it as a tragic nightmare. When I had gone rushing to get oxygen cylinders that fateful night, I swear to my Allah that I never stopped to wonder which of my patients were Hindu and who belongs to Muslim community, who belong to which caste, who are poor or rich. So I believe religion is a personal choice. I believe in Allah. That is my personal choice. I don't discriminate people on the basis of caste and religion. Then I have written a detail about the prison life. How in a prison, if you have money, if you are politician, if you are administration, so the prison life is easy and they can enjoy. But if you are convicted and the government is behind you, your life is tough.
When you met Yogi after the 2017 incident, that incident has literally changed your life. That is what you said right now. So while you're meeting Yogi, do you sense do you ever thought that your life is going to change like this? Or what feeling did you get while you talking to Yogi about?
I got a shock of my life, I would say. I never realized that, despite belonging to a good family, upper middle class family, despite having good education, despite doing good work, I had to penalized. I had to go to behind the bar, spend 9 months, and that was very terrible. My brother was shot near the chief minister residence. My mother, the old mother, has to run from one court to other court, from police station to the Supreme Court. My family has to, suffer a lot. My wife has to come out. So it was a horrible situation. I would say that I will never realize. My mother met a chief minister after my arrest, and she went and met him in the Gorakhnath temple, and she told him that my son has not done anything wrong. मेरे लड़के ने कुछ गलत नहीं किया है. And he promised that justice will be done, but it never happened.
So you were actually trying to tell your experience in the prison. That was horrible. I mean, like, life of Dr. KAFEEL Khan before the Gorakhpur incident and after Gorakhpur incident is totally different.
Yes, totally.
So how was the prison felt like to you?
Shishna, when I was in Gorakhpur prison, nobody touched me physically. Anyway, jail is jail. The Gorakhpur hospital, the Gorakhpur prison capacity was around 800, and there were more than 2,000 prisons. And there was one ex-minister, three-time minister, convicted for life imprisonment. He was living like a, in a big barrack with TV and bed and cooler and every facilities. And with the same size of barrack, we were 200 prisoners with one toilet. So life was hell. Every day the same dalia and uncooked chapati we had to eat. But this time when they picked me up from Mumbai, in 5 years of Yogi regime, I have spent 500 days of incarceration. So this time when they picked me up from Mumbai, the special task force of UP police, on the alleged inflammatory speech I gave in Aligarh Muslim University against the draconian law of CA and RC, they literally tortured me a lot. They made me naked. They beaten me with sticks and belts. They didn't give me food for 5 days. That was horrible. There were so many different allegations. Like we have a proof that you went to Japan to conspire against the government, to destabilize the government. We have a proof that you have invented some powder which can kill millions of people. So that type of talk, that type of allegation. I remember when I reached Mathura jail, I was so hungry, I was so tired that I begged to the jailer to give me 2 chapati and water. But beating and sending me jail is not going to break your zeal, but yes, hunger can. I was so hungry, that I chew my clothes. I used to scream from my cell. They kept me in a isolated cell in Mathura jail. I used to eat grass outside the cell. I used to hallucinate. I could see chicken, mutton, pastry, bakery in the air, and I used to run to catch them. I became mad. Okay, I have forgotten about the CA and RC and the activist part and doctor part. I just wanted food. I just wanted water. Just drops of water I was begging. But nobody was listening. I was screaming. I used to fell down, lost my conscience, get up, scream again. That happened for 4 or 5 days, and then my brother came and the court intervened, and I was shifted to normal barrack.
You are saying that you became a refugee in your own land and now you're living in Rajasthan. So how is it? Like,
Yeah, it's a painful experience, I would say. Gorakhpur is my birthplace. My mother is still there. We had a joint family. My brother, 4 brothers, their wives, their kids, my mother. They have a big house there. But now I had to stay in Jaipur. My wife and kids are there. Uh,
they are also in Jaipur.
yeah, my wife and kids is there. Priyanka Gandhi ma'am has given the house, and Congress government has provided security there. So because I roam with the other doctors on road, and right now I'm in Kerala, somebody is there to protect them. So this is a painful feeling that you left your birthplace in your own country, not because of, no, people go to other places to get job, to get but because of something that danger to your life and you are moving. That's painful.
Yeah. See, as of my knowledge, the High Court has actually stayed your suspension order now.
Yes.
But just before the, but
UP
now,
election.
disrespective of that, I mean, regardless of that, the UP government has sacked you. So, do you, why they have done that? Are you going to the court for? Are you going to fight against it?
Yes, most probably the case would have been filed today in Lucknow. My brother is there. We are filing in Lucknow High Court. This is ironical, That's what I say, that even the court judgment they are not following. They are so arrogant. that Allahabad High Court stayed my second suspension. Still, they terminated me. And out of 8 people who were suspended, 7 got their job. Only I got terminated just before the election. And in that termination order, it's clearly written that I was the junior most doctor. I tried to save each and every life. I, I didn't do any corruption. There is no evidence of medical negligence. I was not involved with the oxygen supply, but still they terminated me, stating that.
Without stating any.
No, no, they're stating. That's what I wanted to show you. This is my termination order. Okay, and it's by the Principal Secretary Medical Education, and it says that you were doing private practice in 2014. I showed you that I joined BRD Medical College only on 8th of August 16. See, 11/11/2014 I was doing private practice. That's the allegation. And then they say that this is in Hindi. अब ताई तो ये कथन किया गया है कि बाल लोग डॉक्टर महिमा मित्तल was the HOD. They have written. Then they have accepted that I was on leave on 10th of August, and they have written that I inform each and every one with my mobile number, which I am still using. From 1 o'clock on 11th of night, the 10th night itself, I called 26 people. So उक्त से अपचारी का दिनांक 10 से उपस्थित नहीं होना प्रचलित होता है तथा दिनांक को प्राप्तता उच्च अधिकारियों के संपर्क में रहने की पुष्टि हो रही है. Means that I was on leave, but still I tried to save kids. They are agreeing with that. They are agreeing with that because the court has ordered, and they are saying that having considered this submission advance, the court notes that there is no material record which may establish medical negligence against the applicant. He was also not stated to be a part of the tendering process as resulted of the entity which was charged with the supply of medical oxygen.
Yeah.
They agreed that अतःवर्णित स्थिति में आरोप संख्या 3 के संदर्भ में अपचारी द्वारा उपलब्ध किए गए साक्ष्य में बल है अतः अनुशासिक द्वारा. That means, see, and finally they terminated me stating that I was doing private practice. That is also in 2014. I
Before
joined
you-
only on 8th of August 2016.
Yeah.
So before that, what I was doing, nobody
So
is.
the sole reason they which mention is that you have done private practice.
Yes, and that also in 2014.
2014. Sir, actually we really would like to know about the UP elections as well. So here I have heard that you say that Yogi, the Yogi is not having good stance there, but Modi is actually becoming a cult in
Yes.
UP.
I
Now
agree.
also.
Yeah, I agree with you. There was a time when it was an election between Akhilesh versus Yogi, and Akhilesh got edge in between this forward but backward caste. So many ministers inducted, so many MLAs quit BJP and joined Samajwadi Party, and they have people of Uttar Pradesh has seen that Yogi has not done anything on the development part. He has just talked about Samsan, Kabristan, Ali, Bajrang Bali, and Abba Jan and Jinnah. So when BJP realized that they are going to lose, I think they have changed their strategy. They are not cutting the MLS ticket, and now they have put the Yogi on backstage. Yogi was going to contest from Mathura, that they cancelled. Then he went to Ayodhya, that also they cancelled. Now he's back to Gorakhpur.
So the people.
Now, when you go to Gorakhpur or adjoining Purvanchal area, West UP is already affected with the farmers' protest movement.
Yeah.
So when you go to the eastern UP, you will see that a lot of cutouts and poster of Modi. Everywhere there's Modi speeches, rallies, and cutouts.
But UP has faced a really difficult situation during the time of COVID-19.
Yes.
So does that affected the BJP government's credibility?
See, it's not only UP. We have seen that COVID-19 has killed so many people across the India.
But the case of UP was.
South India was a little, I would say the health infrastructure is far better. But North India belt, it's not only UP, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, West Bengal, Assam. We have seen, because I started one Doctors on Road initiative on 14th of April 2013, and I visited around 10 states. So we have seen that every village have deaths. So it's not UP. UP, I agree. We have done a survey and we found out that every village there are at least 10 people have died. So we have in UP around 1.1 lakh village. So around 11 lakh people died because of COVID. So this is going to hurt BJP. I know. I think the central government, central party, they have realized that Yogi's mistake. That data manipulation and data hidden is not going to work.
Yes. So, is there any anti-incumbency factor against Yogi in UP?
Anti-incumbency factor is this way that is lot of inflation, महंगाई is there, the petrol is hiked, and about COVID mismanagement, unemployment, health infrastructure, and people are very jobless and they're becoming poorer and poorer. So there is unrest in the rural areas, But yes, I agree with you that in urban areas, is still the people who are still living in the comfort zone. They're happy with the Ram Mandir is coming, and that is the plus point for BJP.
So, doctor, do you have any political affiliation on this UP election? Are you planning to join on any political party?
I have campaigned for only 3% in my life. One was Kanhaiya Kumar.
Yeah.
He was from Communist Party. One was Atishi from Aam Aadmi Party, and one was Shashi Tharoor, that is from Congress Party. So that is in 2019, and since then I have not participated in any election campaign. But yes, I would like right now I am concentrating on promoting my book, which is not only my story about those families, and people should read because they should know the reality of our health infrastructure. And then I'm concentrating on health for all. I believe that it's not Modi regime for the past 7-10 years of mismanagement that our health system has become like this. It's 75 years of rule. Any government who has ruled, they are responsible for this, and the public also. So we are trying that a government should spend at least 5% of GDP on health expenditure. And now once I am terminated, I am working on this Mission Ismail Hospital. If I get land, I am trying to get land in North India because their health is very poor state. So if I get a land, I will build a hospital, charitable hospital with the world-class facility, free of cost. That's my mission.
Yes. Thank you, doctor. Thank you very much.